okay, to do it. So I'm going to go through a blueprint. Now, even if you're a sophisticated investor in the room, remember, been doing this for some time, you always come back to this blueprint to say, how do I access more money for investing? So this is 8 ways, very quickly, jot it down. 8 ways to get started, or 8 ways to raise capital to invest. So that way there is no excuses. If you're here today or listening to this from home, there is no excuses that this can't be done. Because if you had to start with 0 or below 0, you can still do it. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't do both at the same time. Make sense? So, 1, if you had absolutely no money and you wanted to participate in some of these investment strategies, well, if you had to get off your butt and save the money over the next few years, then go do it. No excuses. Be a saver. I used to not save at all until my millionaire mentor said, Jamie, if you can't save, you can't live your dreams. I quickly started saving because I realized pain if I don't save, pain to spending, and pleasure to saving. As a result, that doesn't sound that sexy, but that turned my life around financially. That led to momentum and then led to me becoming a millionaire. 2 is we could sell something. You could sell something. Now, I don't mean you have to run out and join Tupperware, okay? In other words, what you could do is have a garage sale or sell it on eBay, whatever. How many people around Australia, New Zealand, around the world have spare car that they could cash in, spare furniture, spare fridge, spare boat, spare spouse, spare kid? Whatever you can do, cash it in, okay? So you go, I didn't think of that kid strategy. Take that kid, take that cash, okay? And my brother-in-law, Simon, that's how he got started in the options trading, was that he had a garage sale, got some money, got started. So a lot of people are able to launch their careers, cash in stuff that you don't necessarily need now, invest out of your profits from investing, get a really nice car or a really nice spouse. Oh, no, just kidding. A really extra kids. So number 3, sell something. Number 3 is you have tax. A lot of you are paying too much tax. The great thing about investing is legally minimizing your tax. So don't do anything stupid. I've heard people doing offshore stuff and things like that. It's okay to have an offshore bank account. It's not okay to have offshore money and not declare it. I don't care what accountant or whoever in this country tells you you can have offshore money and not declare it. Do that stuff at your own peril. The ATO will find you, whether now or one day in the future. Pay tax legally. Don't mess with the legal stuff. Keep it legal. There's plenty of ways to minimize your tax legally. Take advantage of those legal ways and you'll be better off. That way you don't have to live in fear that, what if they find out about my offshore money one day and then, do not pass go directly to jail? What's the point of becoming financially free and ending up in a box, okay, with bars around it? Sort of defeats the purpose, okay? And in Australia, is our ATO really friendly and really forgiving, or are they looking for people to send to jail to freak everyone else out to pay their taxes? That's what they do, so do it right. Number 4 is, can't remember, income. Go to work on increasing your income. Here is one mistake that I see many people make that I want you to avoid, especially if you're starting out right now. People just want to replace their income from property and shares and quit their job because they hate their boss. Something to that effect. Don't necessarily do that. This is your accelerator. This is your engine. Now, I'm not going to teach you right now, but part of, as you know, if you're a member, Internet and Business Program and other stuff that we're bringing out, a new program as well for members called Time Rich. We'll go to work on showing you how to dramatically increase your incomes. Okay, getting pay rise, working less, etc. And by doing that, by increasing this level of income here, it's going to continually fuel this. If you stop doing this, then only relying on this, you're putting the brake down. What you want to do is continue to accelerate this. And even when you're retired, not working, guess what? Playing 3 months of golf, you'll be bored. Okay? You want to do something. You want to add value to humanity. The most fulfilled people are doing something. So it's not about saying how you never have to work ever again. That's great to have that choice. But who thinks they'd enjoy their work more now if you didn't have to actually do it? Who would enjoy it more? You can go to your boss and think, that my boss annoys me once more, I'm just going to politely get up and leave because I don't have to be here. So you have that freedom, you have that space, and you can actually enjoy your work a lot more. Make sense? So income, jot this down very quickly. What would you rather? You tell me this. There's active income. Let's say you had a $10,000 a month active income, i.e. from your job, you have to be there to earn it. or passive income of, say, $5,000 a month? Who would prefer the $5,000 a month passive? Okay. Why? Because it's money that comes in while you are sleeping. Okay. Or then there's also semi-passive. Okay. You might still have to spend a little bit of time, but you can still earn the income. There's two different types of holidays. Some people go on holidays, they get the 4 weeks holidays, they go overseas, and they're enjoying the holiday, but in the back of their mind, they know they're racking up the credit card, they've got to come back and pay that off. That's what I call a stressful holiday. A really relaxing holiday is one where you're laying on the beach somewhere in the world, doing whatever you love to do on holidays, and knowing that, my God, if I don't get to the shops and spend some more money, if I don't order some more cocktails, I'm not going to spend the money I've earned today laying around the pool. I'm earning more money while I sleep or holiday than I'm spending, and if I don't hurry up and spend more, then I'm just going to have too much money, and it's going to be a vicious cycle of never ever being able to catch up and spending the money I've got. Who likes that kind of holiday? Okay. Very different kind of holiday. So I'm releasing a whole new program as a 21st Century member. The good news is it's part of your membership. You don't have to pay anything more. I'm very excited about this. This stuff has never been taught in Australia before. I don't know anywhere it's been taught before. It's stuff that I was sort of teaching in the past, but now brought it all together. In other words, we not only just teach you at 21st Century how to use investments in property and share market to replace your passive income. I'll be teaching people how to do it without even having to invest a cent, without even having to invest. How you can generate $5,000 passive or semi-passive income without having to invest. By using technology, by being more strategic about what you do with your careers so that you can be earning money while you're on the beach holidaying somewhere or working from home or whatever, just by changing things. Now, I don't have time to go into it in detail, but who thinks that sounds promising? Okay, so we'll let you know, members, there's some seminars coming up on that. Get along to it. It's called Time Rich, and I'm excited about teaching it because it's amazing. I've helped many people already do this. So in other words, semi-passive income coming in that frees up your time. So if you only want to work 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or 1 day a week, or doesn't matter, you will no longer have to be chained to your desk. In 70, 80% of cases with people, you'll be able to apply these strategies to never have to sit behind a desk again. Some of you, depending on your careers, would still be chained to a desk part of the time, but it'd certainly reduce that amount of time. Okay? So quickly, before we go for a break, let's look at number 5 is OPM. What's OPM stand for? Other people's money. So let's say, I'll give you an example of a 22-year-old member that had no money, had a job though, prepared to do these strategies, and this is what he did. Now this is, of course, today is not advice saying what you should do. I'm sharing with you what is possible, what can be done. It's up to you to decide what works for you. But here's what he did. So he didn't use the excuse many people have, I'd like to do that, but I don't have any money. Not having money is the biggest cop-out excuse used by people. Do you think Warren Buffett had money when he started? No one would become a millionaire. The idea of becoming a millionaire is figure out how to make the money that you don't have. If you had the money in the beginning, what challenge would there be to do it? So all he did was this. He had a job, so he got a $20,000 personal loan. He didn't want to wait till his saving could save $20,000. He wanted to get started straight away. He was saving at least $100 a week, so that $100 a week was enough to pay off his $20,000 loan. That gave him $20,000 he could invest in strategies straight away. He also then, though, because he was taught about margin loans and he decided to put this in the share market, he was then able, through 21st Century, to quickly get another $20,000 in a margin loan. Piece of cake. If you understand margin loans, that's fine. That gave him $40,000, which he then invested into the share market, doing a strategy such as renting shares. Okay? He was making around $4,000, okay, many months, and simply by doing that. So as a result of that, 22 years of age, he got started in investment, not having to use any of his own money. Does it make sense? Okay? So then I'll show you how, with margin loans, etc., but also is able to protect his portfolio. Now, some people say, isn't that risky? Okay, what do most young people spend $40,000 on? A car. I better not do any investing because that's risky. Okay, but do cars double every 7 to 10 years? No. So in other words, I won't do anything because that's risky, but I'll buy something that's a guaranteed loss. I'm dead certain of losing money. So it's just a matter of choice, isn't it?